In last video, we covered about how we click the move around. We covered that we went to the symbology tab, and under show it has charts, and we use the bar and columns, and in the field selection we put two fields to map out. One is larceny 94 and larceny 02. So for larceny means larceny means the act of stealing something. Well, and we click here extension, and it pop up the data exclusion, exclusion. So we got the data exclusion property, and from data exclusion property we build the query, and we double click population and less than, and we'll put a space. After space we typed in 500,000. So here I already mentioned we cannot use comma for separators, for instance, to separate digits in query expressions. So commas will invalidate the query. The verify button can check whether a query is valid or not. But now we're going to just hit apply and hit OK. And now we're going to, the query data is a fundamental technique when working with GIS. So now we're going to learn more query in part 5, getting information about features. So in maybe the next couple of videos, so we will cover about query. But now on the data exclusion property dialog box, we're going to click the Legend tab. And select Show Symbol for excluded data. And we're going back here and hit Legend tab and Show Symbol for excluded data. And then we click the color chip to open the symbol selector. In the symbol selector, again, we see this window many times, and we're going to click fill color chip and gray 20%, and we're going to click OK. And in the label box, type, it's right here, label box, we're going to type population less than 500,000, and the excluded symbol and label will be added to the table of contents after you confirm your changes on the layer property dialog box here. So if we hit apply and then hit OK, and now we don't see anything, but if we hit apply, and everything will be added here. So but first you will make a slight adjustment to the size of the bars in the chart. So now we're going to change a little bit chart symbol editor. So chart symbol editor, that you're going to click properties right here. So in the bar frame, adjust the width to a value of 10. Now it's 6, we're going to type in 10, and then we're going to click OK and hit apply. And you can see it's getting a little bigger, and we're going to click OK. So now the bar charts are drawn on the map for the counties that were not excluded close with a population greater than 500,000. These counties include Bexar, Travis, El Paso, Torrance, Dallas, Harris, and Hidalgo. Next, you will create the final map to show all the crime attributes included in the 2002 dataset. So we're going to activate all crime data frame. It's the third one. Activate. And now we're going to open properties of the data frame county layer. The same here. On the symbology tab under show, and we're going to click charts, and we're going to click this time we're going to use pie options to highlight everything. And now in the field selection, we're going to click all AGA 2002, and we're going to move to the left and click the right facing arrow, and then on the list you can see it's listed here already. Continue to add the following attributes. We're going to put Arsenal 2002, and then convinced 2002, rape 2002, and motor vehicle theft, and murder, rob. What about your AYA type? No, it didn't list it here. And then we need to rob, burglary, and larceny, the act of people stealing things. Now we're going to double check. We have a 1, and then arsenal. 2, convinced. No, we don't need this one. So now bye-bye, and then click the left facing arrow, and then rape, and then motor vehicle theft, and murder, rob 2002, and burglary 2002, and larceny 2002. And now we're going to click the color ramp, and for the graphic view we're going to close it out, and we're going to choose the color scheme, choose animal. So, and after we choose that, we go, so a symbol color is randomly assigned to each attribute using the selected color scheme. Similar to the bar charts, you will exclude some values and change the size of the pie charts. So click the extension button, open the, so now they look very familiar. So exclusion, and we're going back to query. And now we're going to build our query. Population less than the same way. Population less than space 5 1 2 3 4 5, and we're going to hit apply, and I'm going for legend and show, and the symbol we're going to do is gray, 20% gray, and hit OK. And now we're going to type the same way, population less than 500,000. And the legend, we already changed show symbol for exclude data, and the checkbox already checked. Good job. And then symbol color chip to symbol selector, we already changed it into 20% gray. 20% gray, 20% gray, 20% gray. Okay, and we did that, and we typed the label, and we're going to hit apply, hit OK. And let's click the size button. Pie chart size, we're going to do pie chart. We missed something here. Pie chart size button. Let's click the size button on the pie chart dialog box. Pie chart. It's right here. And width. Now the 10.4 version is a little different than the 10.3. So for the symbol size width, we can do graphic, arithmetic, units, pie chart size, chart editor. We're going to hit OK, and size right here. Pie chart size. Now we're going to do is vary size using the sum of the field, and size instead of 12 we are going to do 20. So now click the size button on the pie chart size dialog box. Click the vary size using the sum of the field value option. Adjust the simple size to 20 and select the appearance compensation flannery option. Appearance on compensation flannery. And we're going to click OK. And the size of each pie chart will be based on several factors: the numerical size in points, the variation due to the sum of the attribute values, and the appearance compensation option. When compensation is activated, ArcMap scale up proportional circles, in this case pie charts, so that the larger the circle, the greater is the amount of scaling. The compensation of proportional circles was the major research focus of James Flannery, a professor of geography specializing in cartography in the 1950s. And we're going to click OK and hit apply and hit OK. Now we're going to zoom to layer. Very good. And now we can see our nice map and some of fields, and everything looks good. And we're going to see that a different color schemes from the one in the graphic may be applied to your map. But now mine is looking like this. So your map scale may not be exact on the page layout. We can click a data frame to activate it. So now we're going back to the preset that, and we're going to the first one, aggravate. We can just zoom to layer and bring it out, and everything looks good. So now your map scales, you can change a little bit, move around, and click a data frame to activate it, and click the bookmarks menu, and then use the bookmark provided for each data frame. So now I think everything is fine, because this exercises, they already set up bookmarks for us, and they save the documents. Remember path name. When we open it up, everything is here. We don't have to fix the data, and now we can save everything. Okay, thank you so much, and we can rename it and save it somewhere else. If not, let's move to how to label features in next video.